Alright guys, Matt's on the move. Welcome on back. If you haven't yet, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. You are in the right spot to stay up to date, stay informed with some tips and tricks, some wisdom, as well as be entertained by some geek videos on my channel. Hit subscribe right now. Don't forget to do that. Turn the notification bell on so that you can also be notified the moment I drop new content. And go ahead and drop a like for me. Help your boy out. So let's go ahead and talk about, some of you guys probably wonder, what are some good qualities or some good character traits of a driver. So let's go ahead and let's go over that. Number one on the list, perseverance. Okay, and this is all my thoughts on it, my opinion. Okay, after almost 5 years, perseverance is a good one, because you got to think about, you're going to be on the road for long periods of the time, dealing with traffic and construction, pedestrians, all sorts of things, and then the restaurants and the customers even, and you got to be able to persevere through all of that. Be patient, still be professional, be kind, right? And so anyway, so you gotta have perseverance, and also you should definitely be honest, because people that you've never really met before, and that you're most likely going to see again, are going to be relying upon you to be telling them the truth. So just be honest. Pick up an order, drop it off at the customer, that sort of thing. And anyways, so yeah, guys, so honesty also definitely a big one. All right, and let's go ahead and jump on to the next one. Is creativity. You totally got to be creative in this job, in the aspect of coming up with different routes, better routes, coming up with your introductory and closing statements. Also, maybe you want to have some short key combinations to get to phrases. Thank you, you're welcome, that sort of thing. Or, hey, your item, and then fill in the blank, is out of stock, would you like anything else, that sort of thing. If you're going to come up with all those yourself, most of the apps have them, but I would definitely come up with your opening and closing statements, and keep those personalized. Okay, people need to know who you are, what you're about, and why you're about it. So next is going to be hard working. Definitely going to have a great work ethic, because there are definitely going to be times where you're going to be challenged, and not just in the aspect of difficult to navigate orders and restaurants and traffic, but you're going to be challenged that it's going to be super slow. Now you gotta, while it's slow, you gotta keep yourself going. You gotta podcasts, music, audiobooks, if that's your thing. Gotta be doing something. Gotta stay. You gotta stay engaged and really moving. So definitely gotta have a strong work ethic, because there will be days where you go 10, 12, 16 hours, and then there will be days where you only go 4. So obviously some days are going to be easier than others, and especially on a difficult day where you just got all sorts of external pressures causing you to have a bad day, you really got to be able to have strong work ethic and get through it, just push through it. So persevere through it. That's another trait right there. All right. All right, so another one that I think is patience. Patience is the key to success in anything, as well as this. So you gotta be patient, guys. There's gonna be restaurants you gotta wait a few minutes on here and there. or maybe you gotta wait like 5 or 10 minutes, and you gotta make the determination. I set the limit of 5 minutes, and that's past the pickup time that you were told within the app. So because after that it's late, and then you can get away with delivering it at any given point in time, which means you can go pick up another order on another app. So anyways, gotta have patience. Sometimes patience is waiting on orders. It might be dead, and you still got bills even though it's dead. So you gotta sit out there. You gotta wait. You gotta have like an audio book or a podcast or music or something. And anyways, you definitely gotta be able to get through it. And finally, let's talk about communication. Communication is key to success in everything: relationships, business, finance, everything, leadership, everything. Literally, communication is the key to success. That's a fact of life. So if you can communicate well in this, this gig, then you're gonna be great. You're gonna do great. You communicate with the customers. You communicate with DoorDash, with the restaurants, and then also with other drivers on the road. You use your turn signals and your hazard lights, and yes, and your brights and all this. It's just all sorts of ways to communicate on the road that you got to go through. And remember, that's the key to successful safety. Being successfully safe will prevent you from dying. That's a fact. Anyways, no, but definitely you want to make it home every night. You want to make it to work every day. So you gotta be successfully safe. Let's get on over. And you gotta make sure. See, I just used my turn signals. What's that? So you know what that's about? That's about communication, which is the key to success in every aspect, facet of life. Remember, communicate. Okay, let's just do it. Let's talk about time management. Definitely got to be able to have great time management skills. Prioritize and execute out there on the road, and you will see a major difference in your earnings, and your hourly rate as well will also be greatly affected. So why time management is key is because, let's say you are like me and you decide you're going to multi-app. Well, you got to be able to manage the time, your pickup times, your drop-off times, all that stuff, the time in and out of the store, on each item, all of this. You got to have great time management skills, both on and off the court. And so that means in your personal life, you got to have good time management skills as well, so that you can prioritize and execute when it comes to going to work or really anything. And that's another thing. Prioritize and execute. That is a war leadership principle. What that means is like, let's say you got 2 different pickups on different apps. One of them you're parked in front of the store. The other one you got to walk across the street to. Obviously, you're going to do the one you're parked in front of. Now, let's say you're in front of one store. You got to walk a few stores down, but you're basically parked in front of it. And then you got to walk just across the parking lot to the other store. What do? The pickup time for the other store is like right now, whereas the one that you can walk to is in, say, 20 minutes. What are you going to do? You have to be able to navigate these things. You just have to. And then also you got to be, last but not least, financially responsible. So you got to be able to manage your money for your business, your delivery business, as well as for your personal life. And that's just how it is, You can't go broke and continue working. You know, you just can't do it. This work requires expendable assets, and that means you've got to spend money. So you got to have money to be able to spend money, and to be able to have money to spend, you need to have financial plans and responsibilities. So just remember, get after all that, and you will be a good driver. Good luck out there and drive safe. Thanks for tuning in. This has been Matt's on the Move, sharing some personal character traits that I believe that good drivers would have.